Voilà, une fois de plus, vous êtes les bienvenus.
Thank you very much and welcome to the morning call. Genocide. This is the warning that has been given to South Sudan by the United Nations, concerned with the consequences of an outbreak of ethnic violence in the country. A few days ago, the Special Advisor of the United Nations on the Prevention of Genocide called on the country's reconciliation to avoid such a tragedy. According to the United Nations, the explanation of such a threat are among others that increased polarization between tribal groups following the fighting that broke in July in the capital, Juba, between forces loyal to President Salva Kiir from the Dinka ethnic group and Riek Machar from the Nuer community.
Nations envoy on genocide prevention, Adama Dieng. The young nation is at risk of plunging into an outright ethnic war and of genocide being committed. He was addressing reporters in the country and also said that the purpose of his visit to South Sudan was to better understand the landscape of ethnically fueled violence and to provide assistance where requested. At the same time, there has been an increase on attack on the civilians, murder, and even rape, resulting to a deadlock in the implementation of a peace agreement signed last year that have led to the displacement of thousands of people into neighboring countries of the Democratic Republic of Congo and even in Uganda. Well, joining us this morning on this whole affair is Dieng Machol, our correspondent, who is on standby in South Sudan. Hello, Dieng. Thank you very much for joining us today on the morning call. Well, we are talking about a security agreement between South Sudan and the Democratic Republic of Congo. What is it all about?
According to the Minister of Defense, the agreement is basically to secure the security the border between the two different countries. So according to the Minister of Defense, they agree and they sign the deal, and they are going to inform the UNHCR protection unit, go and make assessment, and then transport back the soldiers of UNHCR who are now in DR Congo. So basically, the UNHCR, when they reach agreement and they keep in touch, then they will go with the UNHCR to see so that they can also help the protection unit to coordinate this one. This is what they're saying.
Well, Dieng, as I was saying, the Special Envoy for the United Nations on the Prevention of Genocide, Adama Dieng, says that he fears an escalation of ethnic violence following what he described as the extreme polarization among some tribal groups in the country. But is it the case?
Okay, the situation now is really little bit good, apart from targeting in August, September, and October. But now there's no targeting killing in the country. So there's the PM, but currently there's no targeting killing being reported in the country. And, you know, there's a boiling point that when something happens, then the people will rebel definitely.
Voilà, c'était notre correspondant au Soudan du Sud, Dieng Machol.